check out this stream where we tried out Daggerheart for the first time. If you want to see more stuff like this, remember to like and subscribe. All three of you, how exactly do you know each other? You did that whole little spiel. What do you guys? You're all a group of friends going on an adventure. What's your deal?
All right, so I met Freddie. What's your character's name?
Bob.
Bob. Okay, so I met Bob because of the beehive thing, and I don't know how Perv comes into the picture.
I'm searching for you spent your life searching for an object or a book or a great significance. What is it and why is it so important to you? The strongest armor that's known to no one. So I'm just in hunt for strong armor.
Okay, so you know the Athena tramp stamp as a way to good armor. So you just been following that tramp stamp.
Yeah.
All right,
That makes sense.
Yeah, all right, perfect. You know what? All right, so we know what we're calling this crew, if we ever need to name it. It's the Tramp Squad.
No.
What? So disappointed. All right. Anyway.
You can make tramp if you
Hey,
want.
Jake, the tramp stamps are personal, all right? Nobody else gets them.
Nobody else gets them. All right, you need to be a robot, and you need to be somebody who wants the tramp stamp. All right. Okay, so the three of you going through your adventures, let's say you've ended up in this town. All three of you, from your various journeys following this giant robot turtle, one of you hoping for more bees to spontaneously sprout from him, and the other one hoping hit miraculous armor to miraculously just sprout from him as well. But you managed to enter this small little town at the base of a giant mountain with a small cliff side carved into it. You guys approach what appears to be a town filled with just a handful of villagers, nothing major, but a odd energy around you.
You need to lower the plot a tiny bit.
Yep, go ahead. I wish I could actually...
Jay, since when we entered the town, what do we see specifically, or like pique our interest, or my guy's interest, the bot?
Is there like a theme to the town?
Yeah.
You know, like depressing fantasy movies from the 80s where they show a peasant village. Everyone's covered in shit and coal. There's mud everywhere instead of in a proper road. The only sort of life and energy that seems to be even approaching this town is the small tavern in the center of town with some drunkards hanging out in the vicinity of the entrance.
Jake, so an average medieval village.
An average medieval village. Exactly.
Sounds like the perfect stealth area for Bob.
Bob is like, I'm home. I'm home.
Is that the name of your guide, Bob?
Bob the Burly.
Bob the Burly, okay.
You guys have already met Bob the Burly.
His pronouns are Burly.
Okay, mine are he, not him.
He, not him. Good. All right, good shit. Jesus Christ.
If we're not already offending someone in some communities, then we should be.
Exactly.
I'm actually curious how many people we would have offended. Are you streaming right now, Jake?
Oh, yeah. We're good.
Okay, good. Perfect. I think we need a counter of how many people we offended during our streams.
All right. Well, so far we're at none, but the second we got one, I'll put it on the board. So far, you would have to offend me, because that seems to be the only viewer.
I think in some way some capacity we already did.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
I'm trying to figure out what voice I want to do.
Oh, sweet. Well, yeah, because you're fucking perv. That's right.
Because it is an old wizard. Excuse you.
I love how I'm the bad guy. All right. Anywho, what we're gonna do here is as you guys approach into the thing, any of you do anything specific when you see the tavern? Like I said, the only other things in the town seem to just be covered in muck and filled with a level of melancholy that you're not quite ready for when you first enter a town.
Well, I mean, Bob, matching the melancholy of the entire area around him, slouching because he is depressed as fuck as always. Droopy hazel eyes with dark lines underneath that you would think is because he's a raccoon, but he's not a raccoon. He's a honey badger. Pristine clothing, but for some reason all the colors are in like neutral gray brownish dirt color, so it's nice clothing, but they look dirty for some reason.
You know, the Bob special. If I've ever known Bob, that's
It's
what
like
Bob does.
Super quality, like nice cashmere, but just natural dirt color. What the fuck?
Jake.
Super tall, super lanky, super burly, but worst posture in the world. Just saunters slowly, depressingly, melancholy towards the bar.
Almost like a slug, but a man standing upright.
Yeah.
I've never seen a slug walk on two legs. That's what it would look like.
Exactly. All right, Bob slinks over there like a beautiful son of a bitch. And what do we have here? Perv and unknown. What are your ideas here?
Wait, Jake, let's just call my character Clank.
Plank. All right.
Just
You
Clank.
got it.
PZ. What about PZ?
Oh, PZ can work.
PZ.
Yeah.
PZ. All right. All right. You got it. PZ.
Right. Do we see any assholes being assholes to innocents?
Go ahead and, because this is a great way for us to test this out, give me a instinct roll.
Like on instinct?
Yep. What'd you roll?
What now? I don't know.
Hit
so-
roll. Just hit roll at the bottom there.
Oh, okay, what are these? Oh, these advantages.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
What's that?
You win with hope. Give yourself a hope token. And
Okay,
you, with a 16, what you do notice is there appears to be 3 drunk people knocking down a old man into the mud. And then beginning to throw bottles at the old man. Missing horribly as they're inebriated, but still throwing them at the old man.
Walks up to them.
Sorry?
You guys like a new target?
What the fuck? Why am I... Every time he makes the choice, I have regrets. All right, perfect.
Free off there. Nah.
I don't. Are you trying to intimidate them? I'm still in shock by the voice. I'm sorry.
Intimidate, crypto out, whatever.
All right, then give me a presence roll.
That is a 12 with fear.
12 with fear. You can see that instead of intimidating these drunk men in front of you, you begin to see 2 inebriated men fall over themselves laughing. If you have succeeded in stopping them from assaulting this old man, but I am going to gain a fear token from you essentially losing a bit of yourself.
Wait, what does a hope token give you again?
You can give it advantage on any roll when you use it.
Or you can use them for certain abilities.
That is also
Okay,
true.
perfect. Okay. I need to figure out how to voice this character.
I help up the old man and go.
Sorry?
I'll help up the old man who's just been beaten.
You're gonna help up the old man who's just been beaten. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, thank you, young man. I truly appreciate that. It was
No one's called me a young man in years.
What
Wait.
the fuck is that voice?
That
I don't
Matt-
know. He's
that voice sounds so familiar. I think. Wait, wasn't that the
It's
fucking
from
old man?
Family Guy.
I have a family.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like what this
Come
could possibly be.
4 glass of Chardonnay and a popsicle.
Oh,
See, I can't do an old man voice, but I can do an old woman's voice, and I don't know why.
Okay, all right. Well, those are some choices. And Freddie, if you could actually stream, because that's the only way I can verify what you guys get. Although you can just tell me, I don't really give a shit. To be honest.
Okay. I figure out how I want to kind of play the characters. I'll figure it out
Okay.
as I go, but I have the rough idea. All right. PZ walks up to the two guys laughing on the ground.
Yeah.
Just stands. I mean, he's a tall fucker, right? He's. Wait, how much is 2.5 meters? Or
That's
almost.
oh
3
my
meters?
god, that's almost fucking like 7 to 8 feet tall.
Yeah. No, that's probably more than that. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it. Okay, 2.5 meters to feet. Yeah, that's 8
8
feet.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're
Right.
a tiny bit taller than Bob.
I mean, he's a lanky
Christ.
robot.
But-
So he's walking up to them, right? And they just see like a shadow coming towards them.
You can hear their laughter beginning to slowly dissipate. PZ, you go ahead and give me a presence roll.
Yeah, just that checks out. Just his presence is intimidating.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm gonna do advantage on it.
Oh! All right, make sure you minus your hope point. And with a 19, and
With fear.
with fear.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
Ooh, you get them intimidated, all right, into pissing their pants with laughter. A giant turtle came and let's go fuck off. What are you gonna do? There's nothing you could do to us. As they all begin to laugh to themselves. But they are now buckling over. In fact, go ahead and give me a what is ever the perception check is from anybody that's around.
That would be
Instinct.
Instinct, yeah.
Boom! Instinct. Give me some instinct rolls.
6 with hope.
6 with hope.
18 with hope.
Do I roll as well, Jake?
Yep. Go roll as well. 18 with hope. You said, Freddy.
Yes.
You
What
get
the
yourself a
fuck?
hope point, and Bob, as you're slinking over there like a depressed boy, you look over the field and you see that these boys have actually begun to get stiff with laughter, as you are realizing that they are about to die of laughter if nothing changes. As PZ, you stand over them trying to intimidate them. But unable to.
I got a 17 with fear, by the way, Jake.
17 with fear. Hey, thanks for the fear token, dog. I appreciate it. I think I'm at 3 fear tokens already. I'm liking this.
Are the
I
tokens,
think-
Jake? Are the tokens really that abundant?
Basically, yeah, that's the whole point. So you guys can, if you want to do big damage and shit, you can do that. And
Oh, so basically, every time you succeed, you get a hope token. Every time we fail, you get a fear token. That's basically like that.
essentially,
Kind of?
except it's more about the d20s, right? So like, if your hope token, your hope dice wins, you get something. If your fear dice wins, I get something. But both of our efforts go towards success.
Okay. I roughly get the idea. Okay.
Yeah.
You can pass the roll with fear, so you kind of get what you want, but there's a slight negative impact to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Jake.
Yes.
Were you gonna do anything else, or
Well, it's kind of up to you about what you want to do about this. They are about to laugh themselves to death based off Bob's assessment. Do you do anything to stop that? Bob, do you tell them about this? PZ, you would probably be able to tell, and that's when you would probably feel bad, because you didn't really want to kill these two guys for intimidating this old guy, but they are all also laughing to death at you. So,
Jake, you you
They're dying.
met
Let's
you
see.
might have misread my intentions, right? Right, right. The order of the robots, right? The clanks. They basically try to stop evil, to the best of their abilities, and to him, that was an evil act. Just fucking torturing
So
an
you know
old
what?
man.
You know what?
So,
Just
my other option,
desserts.
yeah, no. My other option was to give them a tramp stamp with an axe.
Can I cast Mage Hand behind one of the backs and just try and keg them?
Okay, I need some English dictionary here. What the fuck does keg them mean?
Oh, so pull the pants down.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you for translating.
Okay. Yeah. No, you can do that. You can do that. But I think in this moment I realize this is why they want me to have those action things out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the action tracker. And you
Yeah.
can go ahead and try and take his pants down. I'm gonna
do it with hope, and it says you reach out with a magic hand the same size and strength as your own to anywhere within far range of you.
All right. Give me a. I mean, I guess you just grab his pants. How are you gonna try and do? Give me a strength check to try and see if you can pull his pants down.
Okay, I'm gonna do this with hope. How do I?
Just give yourself advantage, and then
Okay.
Boom. And then minus
That's a
your hope
17
point.
with fear.
17 with fear.
Yes.
So you do manage to pull his pants down, but in a shocking twist, this man already has a tramp stamp. And PZ, it is not just any tramp stamp. It's the tramp stamp of Athena's greatest enemy. Do you guys remember who Athena's greatest enemy is in Greenman?
As
not-
these you'll know. Ares, maybe.
It's Ares. Oh yeah.
It's one of her siblings, so sibling rivalry.
Okay. All right. So it says her foes are quote unquote Arachne, no clue who that is. Poseidon, Ares, the Trojans, and Hephaestus.
You just see the Trojan tramp stamp on her back.
Why is there a wooden horse on his back?
You do in fact see a wooden horse neighing on his back with the tattoo.
Sure, neighing.
Neighing.
Yeah,
Oh wait, yeah. Thank
it-
you for the also another fear token.
You're welcome.
Jake, are they still dying?
Yeah, no, at this point, the cold air of the mud here has definitely covered these men both in mud and death as you pants them.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, I don't know what the hell just happened, but I appreciate not being pushed in the mud anymore.
You're welcome.
Look, why?
Okay, can I just direct all questions to you, Robot Man? I don't want to talk to that.
You hear like a subtle moan, like, oh.
Oh God! All right, well, can we like go to a different location and talk, like away from whatever the fuck? And
I'll be quiet.
it's at this point Bob
not
slowly
sure
slugs his
that's
way
true.
roughly in the same area.
Or no.
Oh, hello. Well, I appreciate the help. Are you all one part of a posse, a group of some kind?
I think so, technically.
Indubitably.
Oh, sweet. Oh no. Okay. Well, all right. Yes.
Macklin, I'm sorry to say this, but I beg you to shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that anymore.
Keep
Nope.
going. It's great.
Uh,
Keep going.
Man, I need someone to have a throat crush as an ability in this fucking adversaries list. Please, throat crush, throat crush.
Oh yes.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's
Yeah, I didn't open
bad.
the window. I'm getting too hot.
You thought Fuego de la Fuego was bad.
Fuego de la Fuego was nothing compared to this. Besides that, you crazy sons of bitches.
Oh my
You're
god.
breaking my goddamn brain.
I'm getting too hot. Okay.
Oh, right. No, you talk to this old man.
Ugh.
Is there anything you want to get from him specifically? I can have you guys make some presence rolls if you want to try to get some talk out of this guy. He's happy you saved him, but
We're here because there's a dungeon. Do you have any information on it?
yeah,
I don't think
yes.
it's that kind of dungeon.
But yeah, exactly. I don't know what type of dungeon you're looking for. I know about a dungeon here, but I don't know if it's the dungeon you're looking for.
Can I
Surprise
do a
me.
roll with my noble upbringing to see if I know about it?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a nobility roll.
What would that be? I
I
have a +2 in it in experience, so.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just
+2.
click that, I think.
Yeah, just click that.
Okay.
Does that work?
No.
Okay, I guess you have to guess what kind of roll that will be, then just add a +2 to it.
Boss man?
I would say that would be a knowledge roll. So just add a +2 to your knowledge roll.
I will be a 17 with fair.
17
What?
with fear. Perfect.
Keep on getting fear, god damn it.
It's at this point you would know that the dungeon here has a known powerful defensive artifact, a great shield that is said to have infinite durability that could never be destroyed. But it's buried deep, deep in this dungeon.
That would be something that I would want. Yes.
Bob would also recall that it has a gigantic monster that is known to defend it to its life. And that would be the fear.
That's dinner.
And I am going to
Do you
expend...
know, is it an evil monster or is it a neutral monster?
It's an edible monster.
Okay.
The only kind.
And I'm going to
Your
expend a
edible is
fear
different from
token.
my edible.
And with that, a countdown begins as you feel the ground beneath you begin to rumble. That's it.
Just a rumble?
It just begins to rumble.
Before we head into the dungeon, shall we acquire some purchases?
Okay, please can somebody take his money and we have guards accompany him wherever he goes? I don't want to leave him unattended.
He's a grown man. He can handle himself.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's a grown man.
Do
He
not
can
worry,
already got
friend.
plenty of
handle
rope.
any other
Oh,
grown-up
sweet
man.
Jesus.
Do not worry, friend. He will not do anything evil. I'll make sure of that.
Go ahead and
Oh God, no!
give me a presence check. And Mackie, also give me a presence check. But you're more deceptive in this one, all right?
That's a 15 with fear.
And I got a 14 with fear. Is that? Yeah, 14 with fear, yeah.
All right. Well, I have 6 fear tokens now. I'm 4 away from my max. And all 3 of you, or of the 2 of you, let's see. 15 and then 14 you said. PZ, you wouldn't really know. You would not be able to really convince him that everything's gonna be fine. Because you seem to be nervously looking to the left as he's talking.
No, Jake, he's just socially inept. So he just said it so bluntly that it sounded just.
Yeah, exactly. No sell to it. I will keep you safe. He will not get away. And it's just him rubbing his hands in the background like, yes, I'll get away. I'll get away. But you convince him you'll be fine, Perv. Somehow your completely disturbing visage was not enough to dissuade him.
Believe me, disturbing? I just wanted some health potions.
No, I don't like the heavy breathing into the mic after the fact. It really sells it. It really sells it. All right.
Please, good sir, can you guide us to the shop?
Yes, sure. I could guide you to the shop. It's right over here. It's in the tavern. It's a small little
Tiny
pull-up shop.
coffee.
Yes, come here. And you go inside, and it's a nice, warm little tavern. All the mud seems to be kept out of here pretty well. And there seems to be a small shop set up in the corner with a little half-elf manning the shop.
Greetings, shop owner.
Ooh.
I'm hoping you've got some items for me to purchase.
Why, yes, I have plenty of items. Right now, we have a special where one health potion's going for 1 handful of gold. And we have another special here where this second health potion goes for 3 handfuls of gold.
That sounds like a terrible special.
Well, that's what you have to do when you only have 3 health potions in the entire town.
Is there anyone else buying health potions here?
Well, we have some people that go into the dungeon. They normally buy some before they go in.
And never come back.
Could I do a
Or
check
the
for
same
magical
card.
artifacts?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a magical artifact check. You're checking to make sure these are viable potions.
That and if he's got anything that's like hidden in the back.
Right, yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
That's a
merchant.
23 with hope.
Nice! Give yourself hope, and what were you saying for PZ?
He just basically Petey just peeks behind just he looks over at both of them and just yells basically at the merchant. Hey merchant, you have any oil?
Oil? Oh, yes, we definitely have some oil. And he goes to reach into the cupboard. And it's at this point
You
where
do?
where Perv year 23
Jake,
comes in. Yep.
Jake, in canon, right? Oil's gonna be the health potion for the clanks.
You got it. Sure.
Just like
You
a,
got
it's
it.
like a potion of oil.
You got it. You got it. Oh, and Perv, it's when you see him open the drawer, you see inside there's other potions. Quite a few. You're 23. Let's see if I can actually filter by potions here. Yes, I would like to actually give you guys some actual potions, but
Is there not like a decent way to organize?
there's not.
Oh. Filters.
The filters, it doesn't really have a built-in-
Consumables.
don't have the
I guess tier 1s. Subtype.
yeah. Regardless, you see some potions in there. What you see specifically is 3 more health potions, as well as 2 potions of oil.
We've got stuff like acid paste. Bolster potion. Take a +1 to your next attack roll. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So,
Oh, there we go.
and then you got charm potions.
Yeah, here we go.
+1 presence.
You see a potion of death tea. Specifically, is one of them buried deep in there, as well as 2 additional potions of focus, as well as the 3 additional health potions I said in there. So 6 potions in the cabinet, plus the 2 oil potions, and then the 3 that he was selling on the counter. Anybody gonna do anything else? You guys see what's in that cabinet, but he's still charging what he's charging. 1 handful of gold per, for this 1 potion, and then 3 for the next, and 3 for the one after that, and 3 for the one after that, and so on and so on.
How about I offer you
What?
1 handful of gold for that spot of death tea?
Oh,
That was nicely hidden away in the back.
My mother gave that to me, you know.
Did she drink it?
How'd you know?
How can someone resist a nice spot of tea?
Go ahead and give me some sort of presence check if you're gonna try and get one past me.
I'm gonna do it with advantage. That's 26 fear, but I gain a hope. I gain 2 hope, actually, because of a special thing. Strange patterns. Oh, that's a critical success. Oh, shit.
Wait, are they both matching?
Yeah, they're both 12, and I choose
Oh,
a number
shit.
between 1 and 12, and I chose 12. Anytime you roll that number on the duality die, you gain a hope and clear a stress.
Oh, so perfect. So you get boom boom, double the hope, and then that's a critical success. So you don't just talk him into giving you that potion. Oh, well, you know, you're so kind. Well, how about this? As on the house, if you can give me another handful of gold, I'll give you all 3 of my visible health potions right here, so you can each have an extra one before you go in. I've never been treated so nicely by someone so kind.
Oh, you flatter me. And I look to Peasy, and do you have an extra pair of extra handful of gold for us?
I have a single spot of hand. I have a single single handful, of gold.
That'll be perfect.
Oh, and you know
then
what? I'll make sure I throw
get
in the oil ones, too. So that way it's fair for the little robot there.
I was just about to ask that. You're a good shopkeeper.
Oh, why, thank you. I hope you enjoy your death tea.
I will.
I was gonna comment on the little part, but then he didn't even get it.
Sorry, what?
The what part?
No, that's out of character. It's out of character.
Okay. I believe you.
Flag. I thought that overpricing against the system of commerce was evil.
Well, have a good day now. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Bob, not worth it. It's
Everyone add a minor health potion to your inventory.
Alright, how can I do that? Health potion.
You go into manager and just type in minor, and it should pop up.
Of course, it should be the miners. Makes sense
Manage
for-
equipment.
Of course, Perv. I can't believe I even let you be here. Fucking immediately going for the minor potions. Really?
I was. You get what you're given, all right.
all right.
Yeah, what you
Manage
give 'em.
and then search and minor and add.
Added.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, good 2. I think I got 2. Yeah, I got 2. Yeah, I got 2. Yeah.
Perfect. You guys have your health potions. What are you going to be doing from here?
Going
Are we going to eat in the dungeon now? I kind of want coffee because I'm tired. But then again, I'm always tired.
Oh, well, I don't have any coffee, but I can have this tea.
Don't talk to me. You're evil. I
What?
might kill you.
Yeah, with this tea,
Bob, they're not evil. They're just an asshole.
What's
I
the
can agree to
difference?
that.
the tea, after any critical success on attack, roll automatically kill the creature you're facing. If you don't get any critical success on an attack roll before your next long rest, you die.
Fuck. Yeah, my mom wasn't much of a fighter. She just started drinking and then fucking died at the end of the day.
Wait,
Fucking
how
died.
many years did your mom live? And how many times did she drink the tea?
Oh, she drank it every day.
How many years did she live?
Well, I'm an elf. Or half elf. She was my elf mom, so 1,000 years or
She's
so.
definitely a warrior. She been fighting behind your back every day.
No, that's impossible. No.
See with that, or she's a fellow perv.
What?
I mean, a perv.
What?
Anyway, let us go.
Goodbye.
What? I'm traumatically horrified after the implications of this conversation I just had.
I've never said what kind of attack you do.
Oh, just Bob.
What's a critical success if you? Oh wait.
It's, you
Boys,
have to roll two of the same attack
boys,
dice. It could be two ones or.
I forgot I had to do something real quick. I'll be back in like 20 minutes ish.
Okay. Well, PZ's
Alright.
gonna be like, I'm gonna hang out with this half elf that you offend.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna
So he
smooth
just
it.
starts glitching and stops moving.
I cannot tramp this half elf. Can't touch that compute. All right, but Perv and Bob, I can't believe I'm saying that. You guys are you're continuing on. The town in front of you still seems to be covered in muck, drower and sad. What are you doing from here?
I guess we're just heading straight to the dungeons.
That's the point. Maybe we can kill something and eat it.
Yes, well, I am your sous chef.
Yes. Even though it's kind of creepy.
What's creepy about it?
Your fascination with tentacles without eating them.
Isn't that?
When the Perv himself is broken by his own words, that is where we have truly hit rock bottom.
Yeah, I'm just getting too hot.
Why are you getting too hot as Perv? Mackie, that's not right.
It's just a mix of like embarrassment and just having a hot room. Anyway, let's just continue.
Sure. Continuing on to
Continuing
the
on.
said dungeon.
What you guys see in front of you is a large carved out hole in the wall. It does not appear directly to be a naturally forming cave. Instead, one that was carved out by rough tools, maybe even ancient by the carvings you see on the wall. But the deeper you go in, the less light you see, and the more gleaming you see off the cave walls and the floor, as the moisture begins to get deeper and more prevalent the longer you go in. You quickly go from what appears to be a 30-foot entrance of a hole down to something that, Bob, you find yourself squeezing through as a 8-foot tall person, as you guys enter what appears to be the proper dungeon, as a wood wall stands before you with a metal door.
Are you proficient in unlocking doors, or should we just try and open the handle and see if it's just an ordinary door?
I don't know. I was trained to open doors by my marshal. I'll try. And I was gonna try to fucking push the door away. And I got a strength trait roll 15 with fear.
I'll
With
cast
fear.
light of prestidigitation with light, just so it illuminates the room.
Perfect. So you light it up just as Bob pushes, and you see the entire wall begin to shake, but the door remain closed.
I knew it.
You said you got a 15, right?
Yep.
Oh wait, that's average on this one, yeah? Okay, it shakes, and then the door hinges begin to buckle under the stress as you feel the door fall in front of Bob. At a few seconds.
I was never good at lockpicking.
I'd say you did Pretty well, since the door's open now. What's in this room? What's in the room?
When you guys walk through the threshold, or at least peeking through it, what you see is a large cavern with ruins that seem to be almost built into the wall surface itself. The stalactites from the top seem to be buried deep into the pillars that make up these ancient ruins. But there seems to be a clear path to a much larger entrance with a large wooden wall and large wooden and metal gates with torches twinkling in the lights down below.
Could I do a perception check?
Yeah, go
Or
ahead.
instinct?
Give me an instinct check.
That's a 21 with fear, but I gain a hope because it's a 12 again.
Perfect. I can't wait to use some of these. This is gonna be fun. I got a lot of these fear tokens. What we do with that is a pretty high one. So what you perceive is that there definitely appears to be eyes around you. Like this large room in front of you that leads to this door. There definitely appears to be people hiding, or maybe creatures hiding in the shadows, looking out past.
I'm gonna do another light of prestidigitation into the shadows to see if it can, like, unveil them.
Sure, go ahead. You can do that as you shoot lights out into there, and very quickly it becomes apparent once the area is filled with illumination, as you see the moving bones of skeletons coming from the walls and coming from the floors below. As you see skulls with glowing red eyes beginning to look deep into your souls. Are you guys still on the other side of the door, or have you walked your way through yet?
Bob's probably dumb enough to just like slowly sauntered forward to look around.
And I'm just like hiding behind him.
Perfect. Then Bob, with this new sense of light, what you see in front of you is 4 skeletons in close range and 5 in far range.
Jesus.
Are they attacking?
They are beginning to lurch up. So far, none of them have begun to act yet, but specifically, this is around the time you guys, there's no initiative order, so you guys basically get to decide what you're doing as you see these skeletons begin to get up.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stay close to Perv, and then if any of them are close to me, I'm gonna just attack once, I guess.
All right, so you are going to get ready for getting them as yep.
What range are they in it? You say they're very close.
They're close to Bob. If you're behind Bob, they're the one farther away than close. And then the farthest ones are another increment away for you.
Okay, I'm going to kind of skip around Bob, and I'm gonna cast Wild Flame.
All right. What does Wild Flame do?
Wild Flame, make a spell roll against up to 3 enemies that are very close to you. A flame erupts from your hands, dealing 2d6 magic damage to any you succeed against.
Perfect. Go ahead. 2d6. So
And I'm gonna do this with advantage by spending a hope.
spending those hopes.
That's a 17 with hope.
17 with hope, and you are going to take out 3 skeletons immediately burst out in explosion.
17 to hit, not damage.
Yeah, but what's the damage? Just roll it.
2d6. Does that also get advantage?
I don't think so, but these are skelly boys. They essentially Yeah, they if you do any damage to them, they die in one hit.
Okay, that's
Boom.
a 7.
So, like I said, 3 of these skellies explode as you burst out with fire. Because you said it's an area of effect thing, right?
Yes. And there's one more up close, right?
Yeah, if you moved up to where Bob is a little bit past them, there's one very close there. Left.
Bob, would you like to take out the rest?
Alright, well, I rolled an attack roll. It's 17 with fear.
17 with fear. And with that, we have a fear token I'm going to immediately expend, and you're going to feel the ground beneath you shake yet again. And with the 17 with fear, you flawlessly destroy the skeleton next to you, Bob. Now there's just 5 in the distance away.
Okay, 5 more.
All right.
I'm going to cast, if you're done with your thing.
Yeah,
I'm
you,
done.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast Ice Spike.
you're going to cast Ice Spike.
Make a roll to summon a large spike of ice within very far range. You may treat this as a ranged weapon against a target or a group. I think I can only target one person. On a success, deal d6 damage.
On a success, deal d6 damage. All right, so go ahead and give me those rolls.
That's a 21 with hope, and I'm full of hope.
Boom. You're making sure every time you're giving yourself advantage, you're taking away those hopes, right?
That's just not without advantage. That's just normal.
I know. I said, but every time you're doing it, right? Okay.
That's 3 damage.
3 damage. Boom. And that's just to the one of them, right?
Yep.
Boom. You see one of those skeletons explode as there's now 4 in the distance back behind there.
Then I'm going to spend a hope to give a target you can touch, which will be Bob, a 1d6 to their armor score the next time they spend an armor slot.
Perfect. So Bob will be a little bit more defended next time he gets hit.
Let's roll it, and that's a 2. You get +2 to your armor.
All right, perfect. And I, as DM, am going to expend 2 fear tokens to now activate my turn and give each one of these skeletons one of their actions, because I have 4 action tokens left. They are going to run towards Bob, and 2 are going to run towards Bob, and 2 are going to run towards you, Perv. And they are going to attack you. Now I get to roll some d20s.
We'll do Bob first.
Bob, that's a 8 to hit.
Hits.
That is 3 points of physical damage.
Nothing happens.
You take a stress point then, if it's below your threshold.
Alright.
Boom, boom. Rolling dice again. Bob, second one. Hit. Another 3 points of damage. Take a stress point as these skeletons begin to tear at your fur, doing no permanent damage, but beginning to fill your body with a little bit of stress. And 13 to hit Perv.
That's a hit.
3 points of damage.
I'm gonna take 1 health.
Boom. And that is a 6.
That hits.
And then that is 3 points of physical damage again.
I'm gonna use an armor slot to negate it all and take a stress.
Boom!
And I'm gonna roll Orcs Dirty, which is a 4, which nothing happens.
Boom! As you take a armor slot to defend yourself from one of these skeletons. All right, and that was all 4 attacks, so I have no more action tokens. Now it is on back to you guys. What are you going to do in rebuttal?
I'm gonna cast Wild Flames again.
You're going to cast Wild Flames
I'm gonna
again?
murder.
All right. With both of those actions, go ahead and give me those rolls and tell me what you get.
This is with advantage, and that's a 16 with hope. So let's put another one.
Boom! 16 with hope.
23 with hope.
23 with hope. Give yourself hope, and boom! With that, the 4 remaining skeletons are gone. As a eerie quiet enters into the room as combat is over.
I'm gonna use a experience monster anatomy to see if there's any like way we can prepare the bones for a meal.
I can help you with that. I'll use my experience wild nose.
Ooh, look at this. Experience is going back and forth, helping each other out. So what are you guys looking for? You're looking for loot or just looks for anything?
To turn the skeletons into ingredients.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What'd you get?
Which roll do you want us to do?
That would be your anatomy, but I think that would be a knowledge roll. To
Okay.
know how to do it.
So I get advantage with Bob's help.
Yes, if he is that like one of his ability things. I'm guessing that he gives you advantage on.
No,
Unless
I'm just using wild nose to see if I can help. So either, I don't know, if you want to give him advantage instead of me rolling, that's fine by me. Or if you need me to roll something, that's fine as well.
No, you can use that, and you can expend one of your hopes, Freddy, to give him advantage on it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Boom. That's what that makes sense. Boom.
That's a 15 with hope.
15 with hope. With a sniff and a sniff, Bob is able to tell you very quickly, yes, this one, and this one. You could definitely turn these into some sort of potion ingredients. Maybe if you were able to get some sort of ooze factor, you could probably make some homemade health potions with these.
Manage equipment, add custom item, name, bones.
Bones be
Whoa.
boning.
Forest stew.
All right. And what are you doing from here, guys? You have collected the bones.
I guess look for any useful items.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check, whatever that is.
Okay. Would magical artifacts be counted on it with my experience?
Yes, I'll give you the +2 on the experience for magical.
Okay, I'm going to do that with advantage because I have a shit ton of hope.
Instinct?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm guessing it's instinct, because instinct has sense, navigate, and perceive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do instinct. Instinct, yeah.
So I got a 19 with hope.
19 with hope. What you're able to discover, Professor, is specifically on one of these skeletons, you find the it's a piece to a magical artifact that would allow you to more easily fix armor, but it just seems to be the first half.
Okay. Let's add that in now.
And Bob, what did you get?
I got a 13 with fear.
13 with fear. What you would discover is specifically 2 handfuls of gold. But you also uncover a ring with a odd energy around it on one of the skeletons.
Yeah, sure, I pick up everything.
Boom, boom. You now have...
Would you like me to examine it for you?
What?
Would you like me to examine it for you?
Here, you can take the ring. I'm just holding it out so I can grab it.
Gonna roll that with advantage again, and that's a 23 with hope.
Oh, fucking hell yeah. You identify this ring as a ring of vitality, but a cursed ring of vitality. So instead of allowing you to heal 1 hit point on will, like basically once per day, this would basically, when you want to use that ability, it would harm you 1 hit point whenever you use it.
relay the information.
That sounds like a terrible item.
Terrible for you.
Then you put it on and just throw it at him.
I will.
All right. You put it on?
Is this? Yeah.
All right. Great. It's on.
Is this actually an item, or is it just one that you created?
I just created it.
Okay.
Done thought
gonna
of it in
call
my
it-
brains.
Ring of the Masochist.
Ring of the Masochist. You got it.
Perfect.
Perfect. So you guys uncovered that, two handfuls of gold, some magic items, and you're now standing in front of what appears to be the main entrance to the dungeon.
Should we wait for Clank, or is it okay to go in?
We could have a look at the downtime. What does that do?
Yeah, you can do it. What downtime does.
A short rest is 10 to a wound, clear 1d4 hit points, clear 1d4 stress, clear 2 marked armor slots, or prepare. Describe how you prepare yourselves for the path ahead and gain a hope.
All right. Yeah. But if you guys want to take a short rest real quick while we're waiting for PZ before entering into the gate, you can go right ahead. Just let me know if that's what you want to do.
Oh, you get to pick 2 of the options below.
Boom.
So I'm gonna clear an armor slot and clear a health.
Perfect. Now, are you guys are choosing to take a short rest, right?
Yes. This
Great.
is a break for an hour.
Okay. Great. Now I just have to ask, okay? Is there any rules about a short rest being interrupted?
No, it only says you can only take 3 short rests before you have to take a long.
Perfect. So while you decide to take a short rest, I'll let you get those benefits. But go ahead and give me some instinct rolls as you're sitting for your long rest or short rest.
I'm gonna spend another hope to gain advantage because I had 5. And that's a hope. 19 with hope.
19 with hope. You notice the skeleton bones begin to clatter on the floor below, almost as if they are being brought back.
Didn't we
Wait.
collect them all?
You didn't collect all the bones.
Okay.
There was only some that were useful. Basically, most of them are so petrified and fossilized. Most of them aren't even bones.
Gotcha.
These are very old skeletons. It's a very old dungeon.
How many were shifting and moving?
You can see that appears to be 3 of the ones remaining are beginning to move. But there's a unsettling shaking at your feet for the 3rd time as I remove another fear coin. As you can begin to see skeleton hands rising out from the ground below.
Well, okay.
Looks like we got some company.
Looks like we got some company, y'all. We standing and fighting, or we running through the door? What are we doing?
Let's fight.
You want to fight? All right. As you guys watch these creatures begin to stand up, you see that there appears to be 2 of the normal skeleton, or 3 of those normal skeletons you fought before, but there also appears to be some in the further back with arrows and bows, and even one furthest back wearing a Viking helmet and a large great sword that stands 3 feet taller than all the rest.
Oh, dang.
I'm
gonna ice spike the archer.
You're gonna ice spike the archer. Boom! There's 3 of those in the back, the archers. You can go ahead and throw an ice spike at them.
That's a 17 with hope.
17 with hope. As you shoot at one of the archers, I'm gonna need
5
damage.
points of damage.
Yep. What'd you do for damage?
1d6.
Roll
So
for
it's
me.
5.
5. You watch as you take out almost the entire rib cage of that skeleton in the back, but he is not destroyed.
Oh, dang. I looked to Bob, like, got any plans?
No, plans aren't my strong suit. I'm just gonna stand here in case anything attacks you.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
fine. Gotta cast another ice spike at the same skeleton.
Ice spike at the same skeleton. Give me another roll.
With advantage again. Oh, finally. That's a 17 with fear.
A 17 with fear. As you shoot off another one, finally destroying one of the skeletons in the back.
Because I made an attack roll with fear, I get an extra 1d6, but it's dead.
Perfect. As you do that, I now have 2 action tokens. Bob, are you taking an action?
No. If they're not close to me, I'm just gonna stand there.
See, this is the problem where I think the system breaks down a bit. Because, like, if you want to be defensive as a player, I got nothing as a fucking DM. I can't move anything until you guys move.
Oh, you've only got 2 action tokens. How'd you get action tokens again?
I only get action tokens via what you guys do.
Okay.
And my
Uh,
fear
Video game
tokens.
and it's turn-based, and you're just looking at the evil mob staring at you.
Yeah, except it's the turn-based one where, like, your buddy can be outside the turn-based combat spamming the 10-minute hot cooldowns thing. There should be something that gives me, like, some sort of something. Because, like, you really can just turtle up and just have the mage hit me, and I can't do shit about it.
Well, the mage is actually going to run into the 3...
Yeah, but if I have no actions to hit you with, it doesn't matter how much in danger you put yourself in. I have no claws until you guys perform actions.
It should be at least like a 1d2 or something like that, where you flip to just decide who goes first.
Yeah, I get what they're trying to go for, which is why I think they maybe want me to have this action tracker 24/7. And, like, I'm always supposed to be tracking them. But then I would have a billion on the fucking board.
Yep. I'm just gonna run to very close to the 3 skeletons and cast Wild Flame.
Boom, boom, boom. Casting another spell, Wild Flame, to the 3 minor skeletons, I'm guessing.
Yep, that's with advantage.
And
that's a 17 with hope.
Jesus Christ, if you just keep rolling hope, there ain't nothing about you fucking getting an advantage. You just get it forever. Yep, with that, boom, 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 you kill all 3 little skelly boys.
Come on, Bob. Get your rear in gear.
Get your rear in gear, he says. I'm gonna go ahead and have 2 fear tokens be used, as I'm going to attempt to turn on my turn. And I'm gonna have the 2 skeletons try and fire shots specifically at you, Mr. Mage Boy.
Okay.
That is 18. Oh no, 21 to hit.
I have 4 evasion. Welcome back.
4 evasion. Hello, so you get to come back, PZ, just in time.
For combat, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
I just
so-
heard 21 to hit and 4 evasion. That's the first
Yep.
things I heard.
Take 6 points of damage. So whatever that puts you at your threshold or whatever you're
I'm
doing.
going to use an armor slot to negate 16.
Okay, and then
Okay.
the second shot on you is a hit. Take 10 points of damage on the second shot as well. Boom, boom.
Because of my sturdy ancestry from an orc, I rolled a 6, and on a 5 and above, you don't lose an armor slot. So I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to block the next one.
Okay. Boom.
Doing the same
Actually,
again.
You know what? You don't have to use that one. I'll just use I'm your shield, and I'll mark a stress, and I'll take the damage instead.
Oh, you have that
Boom.
as well?
And also, since I'm a fireball, every time I use a stress or take a stress, I can roll a d6, and if I get a 6, I don't take the stress.
Boom, boom. So 10 points, wherever that puts you on your threshold, Bob. And then the final...
Wait, how close is the thing that hit?
It's they're archers, so those guys are pretty far
Oh,
back.
oh, never mind then.
All right, and this big guy is going to then walk up, and he can go ahead and attack Bob. You said you were the in between everybody and the bad guy, mage, right?
Yeah, I'm next to my ally, I guess.
That is a 22 to hit.
Sure.
Obviously hits. And then I just need to roll some actual physical dice. I'm the only person here who has to actually roll dice.
Yeah, but that's fun.
2d10. That is a 12 points of damage, Bob. No, 14 points of damage, Bob, coming towards you with the giant skeleton knight. Boom, boom.
The calculator. That is 12 damage.
You know what, Jake? I'm gonna start rolling physical dice.
You can. You don't have to. You just need to have 2d12s.
No. You're right. I'm gonna be rolling the hope. You're gonna be rolling the fear.
And then mark stress, and then we do the natural card check. Did not happen, and then I took damage,
Yeah.
and I marked the stress,
Yeah.
so I immediately attack back.
If you take damage, you don't have to mark a stress.
No, yeah. You only mark the damage. So if I did
I didn't take any damage, so that's fine. I
If-
marked the stress because
Okay.
took the thingy.
oh,
And then I hit him back immediately without actually doing anything. It's just a damage roll, and I roll like dog shit, and it's 3 damage.
okay, 3 damage. Boom. You watch as you just take off maybe 1 or 2 of his ribs as you swing by.
I swing. Bye.
Why? All right, PZ, Perv, it's your guys' turn again. Same to you, Bob.
Quick rundown for PZ. We're in the second room into the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
First one was clear. There was nothing in the way. I remember. The second one we cleared it, but took a rest, and then more kind of spawned up.
Wait, Jake,
Yep.
would PZ be on autopilot, literally just the autopilot switch, or would I be present there just doing shit as if I was here?
No. You were already they went in, they were waiting for you. That's actually why they took the break.
Yeah. We took an hour break for you to compute again and come back.
Okay. I'm asking mainly because if I took a short rest, I get something as a thing.
I don't
Because of
think
my
you wouldn't have gotten a
reward.
short rest. They got it.
Okay, cool. Right. Fair enough. So let's just say in canon, PZ was buffering, right?
He was trying to work his magic on that half elf. It didn't work.
All right, cool. I'll just carry on.
Boom. But no, there's no term order or anything here, so it's up to you guys. There's 2 archer skeletons left and 1 knight. The archer skeletons are in the back, and the knight is next to Bob.
Wait. When you are hit by an enemy in melee range and use an armor slot to reduce the damage, immediately do damage to them equal to your armor value. Okay, so that's 3 and also plus 7. So I'm supposed to do 10 damage on last turn. My apology.
No, you didn't use your armor to defend, did you?
Yeah, that's why I have used 2 slots.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, 10 points. Boom, boom, boom.
Sorry, I'm getting used to this shit.
No, don't worry. No, don't worry, buddy. It's all good.
Mm.
All good.
Do we all get our turn like one after the other?
No, you
And then
literally
do?
just say what you're doing. Just
Okay.
I get to decide when combat changes based off of fear tokens and shit.
Oh. Okay.
And the more
Well,
stuff you do, the more I get to do. That's it.
Okay. How many enemies? We're in combat, right?
Yeah.
Ish.
Yep.
Okay. How many enemies left alive?
3.
3.
One big
Okay.
skeleton and 2 archers.
Does movement speed matter here?
No, not really.
So,
Okay.
it does a bit. You have to move to an enemy that's within very close or something like that. It's just a free movement, but anything beyond that, you have to do an agility check.
Okay, great. That's great. So if you want to come up any
Um,
closer, then yeah.
Jake, what if I fly?
I'm still gonna need an agility check.
Okay.
But you can fly in. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Cool.
How do you have fly?
'Cause it's this thing, dog.
Wait, I'll read it to you. Winged Sentinel, right? You may spend a hope to take flight until your next roll with fear. While flying, do an additional 1d8 damage to any weapon attack you make. You may spend an additional hope to pick up and carry another creature up that is approximately your size or smaller.
Ooh.
Yeah, so great. So you definitely get to fly, but it does. You just use your ability check to see if you go far enough. That's it.
Okay. Now, since I wasn't here for the first part of the combat, who's the scarier one? The big boy or the archers?
The big boy.
The big
He's
boy.
like a giant skeleton.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use up 1 hope token
Yep.
to get flight.
Yep.
Then how close am I to the big guy?
You would probably have to use the agility thing to get close enough, and then I'll let you get an attack in. You're not too far away. It's not a huge room.
Okay.
It's just a chance for the DM to get more fear tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby. And
yeah,
just
just
roll. Nice. A hope. And an 11. I think you would definitely get close enough, but just barely. So you feel like yourself getting slightly out of breath. You give yourself some. Don't forget to give yourself a hope token. You get through there, and then you get to get your attack in. So give me a strength check on that.
Have you selected your weapon? Actually, like equipped it?
What? Why? Oh, what?
You have to actually select them.
Mhm.
Just the weapons will do.
No, I had all these active, but then
Oh, okay.
And probably reloaded.
oh, not the armor, not the armor. Yeah, don't want the armor. Hey, fuck off. Okay.
There you go. Boom.
And
And then
roll? Or-
Do your strength.
Do you clear that and then do your attack? Just your attack, right?
So next to your weapon,
No.
the +2 strength.
Okay.
There you go.
Roll.
With a
13
13, you go to slam into this creature.
Out of hope.
And you feel yourself just barely hit that DC. Hitting into it. Go ahead and give me a thingamabob.
Down.
Damage, yeah.
Okay. That is yes. there we
And
go.
if you click the two, I was gonna say, if you click the 2 arrows pointing right, you can actually add more dice.
Yep, and then
For
you
your
got
thing.
6, and then do your 1d8. And then 7, so that's 13 points of damage. Boom! You can see you crack this thing, and it's down to maybe its last legs, but it's still there. And I am DM going to use a fear token, and I found out how you make this balance like they wanted it. As I use one of the Skeleton Knight's abilities that lets me attack everybody within close range of me.
Oh shit.
With just a fear token, motherfuckers. I don't even have to change the course of battle. So that's towards you. That's a 11 to hit you, big boy, PZ. And then
11.
Yep.
Evasion is 7. So.
And then 8 to hit Bob. I think that hits both of you, right?
Well, it would have hit both of them. Evasion is basically AC, right?
Yeah, it's basically AC.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I would get hit by both of them. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, and I'm just about to roll my D8. I have to do that a couple times. Jerry, take 8 points of damage, and then remember to have that go through your thresholds. And Bob, take 12 points of damage. Boom, boom! As this skeleton knight does a cleave through.
Can someone run me through the armor slots again?
So, if you want to, how much damage was it?
11. No, 8. 8 damage.
8. So it's below your major, so you can choose to just take 1 HP, or you can take an armor slot to -9.
Yeah. And then it would be -9 from the 8, so it would be a -1, so you would only take a stress point.
Instead of a health.
Yeah.
Okay. How much health? 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have enough, right? Yeah. 6. Do I have anything else? That is.
And Bob is. Does it look like your armor has been completely used up? Bob's armor probably looks in tatters at this point. Boom, boom. In this fight with this skeleton.
Wait, once you're out of this armor points, do you need to buy a new set of armor?
No, you have to repair it. But it's basically
you do that during a
like
short or
useless.
long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But with that, the skeleton is standing there barely with any energy in front of you. What is everyone else doing? Bob, PZ.
Yeah, I'm gonna use up. Yeah, that's right. Is it our turn again, right? So
you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna try and fire 2 ice spikes at the rangers.
Perfect. Ice spike at the rangers. Wait, you're gonna fire 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a 14 with hope.
14
and that's with
hope.
advantage.
Okay. 14 with
4
hope.
damage.
Yep, 4 damage. You can see you did 1 on each, right? So the first one is still standing.
I'm doing
but
the
fine.
second one.
Yeah, the first one is standing. It took a lot of damage, but it's still standing upright. And the second one,
a 17 with hope, and that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Boom! You watch as the other one again takes almost all of its health, but still manages to stand upright. All right, whose turn is it? Who's doing something else? Bob, PZ.
Go ahead, Freddy.
Bob? Bob may not be there for a second. PZ.
Right. Okay. I'm still flying, so I can. I'll just do an attack. I'm next to the big guy. Let's do an attack on the big guy.
All right. Perfect.
All right. Cool. I'll do strength there, and then I'm going to do. Boom. Let's go. 6 with hope.
6 with hope.
Doesn't hit. I know.
Does not hit. So you still gain your hope, but the attack does not connect on the creature. This overwhelming presence of darkness seems to be snuffing out the light inside of you. Oh, poor PZ. Bob, are you back? All right, Perv or PZ, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a power push, so it doesn't actually affect everyone else. As I run up close to it into melee range, make a spellcast roll against a target in melee range. On success, they blasted back to far range to take 1d10 damage. I'm going to try and aim the push at the other skeletons. If it's, I guess, a good roll.
Okay, so you're trying to push big boy into little boy.
Yeah.
I'll assist. I'll just do like.
Oh,
jump
Freddy, here.
behind him and roll down, and then you'll be able to push him on my back, and it just flips over.
Okay. I'm good with that. You guys can go ahead
Oh.
and try some of your fucking Acme level shit.
I'll take that advantage then, and if you want to burn a hope.
Done.
That's a 20 with hope.
20 with hope to push the big boy back. And that is a
And-
success.
And the damage is 4.
The damage is 4. Boom!
The emotional damage is way worse because he fell over.
And you watch as his ass explodes, taking out him and the other 2 remaining archers in one fiery explosion. As combat ends.
Oh, I was gonna roll some dice.
You can just jump in and just say and do whatever you want. Like,
Basically,
No,
whatever.
no, I know, no, I'm joking.
so
I set up my dice, like my physical dice, in front of me so I can roll it.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I took out my dice set because I haven't really played around with it.
Shall we look at the spoils?
Yeah, you guys can start looking over what's here.
Might as well.
Might as well, right? Might as well.
Do you want me to do instinct first or
Yep,
just
instinct.
knowledge?
Instinct first
Okay.
to try and see if you guys can find anything. And then,
Do you want me to add the magical artifacts?
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do that with
Roll.
advantage because finally. That's a 19 with fear,
19 with fear.
but there's a 12, so I gain a hope. God damn it!
Perfect.
And I got an 11 with hope.
God, more fear tokens. I was running out.
I was hoping I wanted to give you more.
By the way, I kind of do like this system in the sense of I get little trinkets while I play. I get to fuck you over trinkets.
You
Like,
get
hey,
to feel like us.
exactly. Look, I got my ass kicked last fight, but now I have 5 action tokens. Oh, which, by the way, thank you for doing that check for the items. That's 6 action tokens.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, so with that, what you discover with a fear in your heart, instead of finding anything vital for you, what you found was an advanced greatsword.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm going to do a knowledge check for it.
What you would know with a knowledge check, go ahead and give it to me. And tell me what it is.
That's a 19 with fear.
19 with fear. I'm not going to give myself an option token for that because that doesn't feel like right.
Jake, 1 second. I was also looking through an 11 with hope. Anything at all, or is it just the same as you did?
11 with hope. I can give you something for that. Here, give me 1 second.
Take the fear token. I want you to have more.
You find arcane gauntlets. Advanced arcane gauntlets. That means you can now punch people with better punchiness.
Can I have both of them equipped? Like,
Yeah, I think it's a two-handed weapon when you hold on to it. So it's like, it means you use 2.
wait, so okay, so I have a shield and an axe. So what if I put the gauntlets on and then it hold the shield and the axe with the gauntlets? Is that even
No.
possible?
No. The gauntlets are a weapon on their own. So they're like D10 plus 4 gauntlets with strength. That's what they are.
Are the gauntlets one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Two-handed.
And what you discover with the improved great axe or great sword is, in addition to doing 1d4 plus or 1d10 plus 4 physical, this one also gives the person +1 to their strength modifier.
Ooh.
I'm gonna hand that over to Bob.
And I'll take those gauntlets. I'm gonna swap weapons. I'm gonna get rid
You're
of the shield.
probably gonna have to add a item into your inventory that's like a charm or something. I forget what they're called, but there's items that increase your stats. They're completely separate from all the other ones. I gotta remember what it's
Manage
fucking called.
equipment. It was called Advanced Gauntlets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
relics.
they're actually really good.
Relics.
You
That's
get
what they're called. Yeah.
1d10 plus 6 with those gauntlets.
So Bob, give yourself a bolster relic in addition to the sword,
Bolster.
okay? Because that's what it does. It's separated into two things, and it's just easier if I give you the two items
Oh,
separately.
D10 plus 6? Nice.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm-
Now you do a lot more damage than I could with spells.
See? But you guys have now collected all of this gear. Is there anything else you want to look for? Any gold? Anyone want to look for gold or just magic items?
I'm looking
I
for
can
everything
try
and
to do
anything.
a sense.
Yeah, go ahead. Smell for gold, Bob. Can you smell gold?
Oh, do I get a +1 for smell? Wide
Yes.
nose?
Yes. You can smell gold.
What?
It's canonical thanks to Lash that gold has a smell.
18.
I don't remember that.
When you guys got really rich in one day, she smelled the gold before anyone else.
Oh.
With a 17, was that fear or hope?
No, I got an 18 with hope.
Hope 18. Bob, you don't know if you want to tell anybody this, but that big skeleton had 2 bags in his head of gold. It's a lot of
gonna
gold.
take it. I mean, it's not like they're using it. It's fine. Anyways, I need to carry it. It's heavy. It's fine.
It's fine. I need to carry this because it's heavy. Side.
Okay, so, how many handfuls becomes a bag? Do I just continue up the ladder or what?
You can just click the 2 bags. I think it'll let you immediately add them.
Okay. So, yeah.
Anyway,
I'm halfway to a fortune. Fantastic.
No, you need 4 bags to get 1 chest, 3 chests to get 1 hoard, 2 hoards to get fortune.
Okay, so I need 4.
hey, Bob's
handfuls
not good
to
at
get a
math,
bag?
all right? Look, just let him believe. Let him believe that he's halfway to a
You're
fucking
rich.
fortune. He's rich. This is the most amount of gold Bob has ever seen, and he broke into a fucking honey factory. All right, that's where all the gold's at.
No. Bob is literally adopted by a rich noble family. He's seen gold.
He's seen.
He doesn't understand gold. He
But
doesn't know how to
he's
use gold. He just has a lot of gold. And he's been
Oh.
told a million times by Dad, don't give away gold.
Don't give away the gold. No gold. Oh fuck you, beautiful
Shall
sons
we,
of bitches.
continue our endeavors?
Yeah, let's continue our endeavors. All right, you guys. There's a big door in front of you. How do you want to open it?
Let me look at trap. Were there any traps so far? Let me just look at traps. Fuck it.
Yeah, you look for some traps.
I never even considered that. I always forget that's part of the thing with dungeons.
Yes, I'm gonna do it with advantage because I have a bunch of hope tokens.
Can we cut to all the times Mackey's complained at me about fucking reflex saves, and we have a clip of him saying, "I forget traps are supposed to be a thing."
Jake, you
How
can
many
clip
times
that
have
and
you-
use it. Jake, you can clip that and use it as the shorts in the shorts.
all the times Mackey's fallen underneath rocks or been hit by fucking arrows.
Jake, that is a 17 with hope.
17 with hope.
So I used the hope token. I used the hope token to get a hope token.
Mackey's
Yeah,
been
that's
doing that
why I
all
was-
day.
I've just been wanting fears just to build up Jake's little arsenal.
What you see with a 17 is hidden away behind some boxes is a lever that clearly opens the door. But you can also make out that there are scratch marks on the door, almost like something was clawing to get in and to the dungeon.
Okay, I opened the door.
Welcome to Dungeon Park. You guys have now entered into what appears to be a long, dark hallway covered in ancient stones that seem to be immune to the wear and tear of your feet below them or above them.
I like how Freddy's just watching Azar Gold play Dark Souls 3. The perks of having a theater of the mind.
Exactly. You guys are going down this dark hallway. There is a increasing darkness that seems to be almost overtaking any light you bring down here. As it becomes abundantly apparent, you are going to need to navigate via touch alone the deeper you go into this dungeon.
Jake, does this game have night vision and low light vision?
I'm a
So
recruit. Can I
no.
see in the dark?
I think they have something similar.
They might, but I think they're also notorious for hating the amount of time people say I have dark vision. So they might not they might not have included such a phrase into the thing. But yeah, no. I would say right now this is more of a magical darkness as you're going into the dungeon, at least at this point.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna use my tiny harmless elemental pet to scout ahead.
Oh, go right ahead. It goes. Any sort of direction you gave it as it scouts forward? So far, you guys... Oh, yeah.
I just go onwards.
Oh, sweet Jesus, I forgot what you talk like. I was just about to say, so far, it has been a rather mundane straight line. Almost as if you guys have been going at a steady 30 degrees down in a straight line. The beginnings...
Herbert sends in the fire element. Bobby's just gonna sit down and pull out a bamboo stick that's filled with chamomile tea and have a sip of tea.
Oh, beautiful.
I've got some tea if you want a sip.
No, you're
No.
too sticky.
You're stinky.
Can I count this as downtime and mark down the stress?
Only if
That'll
you
be-
spent
would
an
have to-
hour if you guys were gonna like stop in the dungeon in the dark waiting for his thing to come back.
I don't
Do you
know
guys-
how long it's gonna take for the scouting to happen, so I don't know.
Probably not that long, and we only have 3 downtimes before we have to do a long rest.
Go ahead and give me some instinct checks as you guys are talking this through. Because I'm assuming you guys would actually be having this talk. Like, as you're having tea, you're like, I want to get my stress down, y'all. Can we please rest?
15
20
with fear.
23 with fear.
Oh, sorry. Instinct. Sorry. Yeah. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
use advantage. Fuck it.
Thank you,
I did
guys.
as well.
Thank
22 with hope. So I use the hope to get another hope.
you. PZ...
Oh, by the way,
Yep.
Jake, up to this point, I'm still flying because I still haven't rolled with fear.
Okay, so this is what's great. You're like, I'm in pitch blackness, but I'm radiating light. So this is like bullshit. Can we like just talk to whoever owns this dungeon? This is bullshit. We need to get their owner. Like very clearly, I'm supposed to be visible. But a flying turtle comes down a hallway, and what you see, or I guess here's really the only instincts you have going through you right now. Perv, you also have this. As you hear what sounds like sloshing, as you hear the pitter-patter of Perv's little companion coming down the hallway. But definitely not alone. But definitely not followed by any footsteps you could recognize.
Could I do a monster anatomy to see if I can...
Yep.
If it's like a sloshes in the ground, or... what would that be?
Knowledge check. And what are you going to be doing with the information?
18 with hope. If it's actually like pitter patters, or if it's just like a fluid along the ground, or if it actually has steps, I guess, and how heavy those steps are.
What you can immediately detect with that is, oh, you know the sounds of oozes moving down a hallway. And you definitely hear what sounds like maybe 2 or 3 green oozes moving down the hallway.
Guys, get ready for a fun time. As he notifies.
PZ, do you want to do anything with the information you got ahead of time?
Wait, sorry. What was it? Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Do you have anything you want to do to you know that these things are coming. You know that oozes are coming down the hallway. Is there anything you want to do ahead of time?
I can't really prepare anything, so I guess I get ready to fight.
All right.
Question mark?
Go
I
ahead.
went right above them.
Get ready to fight. I'll let you have advantage on your first attack whenever you go through. That sound good?
Okay, that sounds fine.
Boom.
Is there like any door or anything close by?
Go ahead and give me a instincts roll, Bob, as you're trying to feel for a door.
I forgot this is pitch black.
6 fair. I'm only rolling fair.
6 fear. Bob, all you feel is the cold, wet stone. But funnily enough, almost to fill your heart with fear, when you go to leave your hand from the wall, you could swear for a second that the wall was stuck to you, suctioned almost like a jelly.
Okay, in response, I'm gonna use strength. I'm gonna smash.
Bob don't like sucky wall!
You know what? Why not? I'm gonna add hope. I'm gonna add advantage to it. So let's see what happens.
Boom!
That's a 16 with hope.
16 with hope, and you're trying to break the wall down next to you?
Yeah, I guess.
Boom! As the other two in the hallway, you can begin to feel the walls shake slightly as Bob seems to make a rough carving in the wall next to you, as there appears to be a room with a eking of light coming from the back corner where Bob broke in.
Bob smash.
All of you can begin to see the shine of green coming down the hallway as the slimes make their way. What is anyone doing? Yep.
I'm gonna run to Bob where the hole is, and I'm gonna cast Mysterious Mist. So I spend a hope to temporarily cast a thick fog that encircles a stationary area up to a very close range. Your current location, close range of your current location. Everyone within is hidden to anyone outside the fog.
Ooh, okay, I like that. So you're trying to basically negate your presence to these oozes and sneak by.
Yep.
All right, you're doing that. You're putting down your fake mist. What are you doing, my buckaroonie, PZ?
Right, so right now there's oozes coming towards us. There is a hole in the wall shedding light, and that's all I know, right?
Yeah.
And the two of us have just disappeared through the hole.
Yeah, I just
So
followed
we-
you through the hole. I'm not gonna stay in there.
Fuck
Okay.
that, dude. It's fucking scary in there.
Okay. Hidden's effect. While a creature is out of sight from all foes, it is always considered hidden. While hidden, attacks cannot be made directly targeting them. However, some spells that do area of effect can. Any rolls against them are at disadvantage. When a hidden creature moves or attacks, they are no longer hidden. However, if a creature is hidden while they begin an attack, the roll is at advantage.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right, so with that, you guys jump into this room and desperately hope to make sure you don't get seen. Is there any sort of check that is stealth-based?
Finesse, which is hide.
Finesse. I'm gonna need a finesse check from everybody besides Bob. Because Bob is pretty clearly the guy who opened the hole. He can get into his hole pretty easy without making a big deal.
Since I'm a wildborn, I have Lightfoot, so my movement naturally doesn't make any sound.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
I completely did not know that, but there you go. That's also a real reason why Bob's immune to it.
Okay.
You spend one hope to give this ability to other people that are very close to me.
If you want to give it to them to make sure they don't have to do it. But
Sure, I'm gonna spend 2 hope, and they both are now silent walkers.
all right, forget it. You don't
Alright.
have to do shit. Bob just makes it so that way you guys are completely silent.
Hell
Hey.
yes, Freddy.
Well played.
Bob just looks at you with his eyes completely open and looks down at like footmarks and is like, "You walk there."
Yep.
Big dumb idiots. Be quiet like Bob. And a brick rolls through the fucking wall.
Be like Bob. Bob
Wait
is
a minute. PZ's flying. He has no footsteps.
Oh yeah, right.
He flaps silently.
Yeah, Bob teaches him how to flap silently for 1 turn. You know how to
Teaches
do
them owl style.
owl style.
The
Ah.
mechanical wings become silent for a little bit.
What is in this room?
Inside this room, you guys notice what appears to be multiple chests, and including what appears to be a safe.
Do I smell any edible chests?
Go
I
ahead
think
and
you
give
need
me,
mimic?
give me an instinct
That's
check.
a question I thought I'd never hear.
I'm gonna give you a advantage on that because of monster anatomy. In case the
As an
mimics.
8 with hope. Ah, more hope.
All right. An 8 with hope. You sniff the air and you go, no, smells like wood in here. Unadulterated normal wood.
Or not that kind of wood.
I'm so shocked. You guys normally rush to those chests and those safes and try and break them open.
Yeah.
What's with the stunning? Come on.
Any chance you can check for traps? This seems a little too good to be true.
Alright. I'm gonna check for traps with advantage. Presence, right?
Yep.
Presence with advantage roll.
Wait, wouldn't it be finesse, control, hide, or tinkering?
Oh. Wait, what? Oh.
Presence
no.
is like charm, performance, deception.
Oh, I rolled presence. Fuck. Instinct would be right.
Yes.
I rolled the wrong thing.
That's fine. Just tell me what the correct roll is and what the thing is. I don't care. I'm not gonna add. I didn't add a fear token yet. Oh, don't
14
add.
with fear. Yeah, you got to fear, and don't fly. I'm going back to flight. I need to use a hope token. Give me a reason, Jake, why flight stopped, and then I'm gonna start flying again.
Okay. You go to fly to one of these chests, and as you approach one, your wings begin to flutter out as your heart begins to be filled with doubt for some reason when you approach the safe.
All right, muster my strength and start my flight back up. And do I see anything with a 14?
The only thing is that odd feeling you felt when you looked at the safe.
Huh.
All right. How are you guys doing in here? What are you doing? Anybody opening up any chests?
Patience over. I'm gonna run towards the chest and lift it up and throw it at another chest.
All right. You lift up a chest. Give me a strength check to see if you can lift this heavy thing over your head.
22 with fear.
22 with fear. I'm at max fear, so I'm going to immediately spend it. And as you begin to throw it, the ground beneath you begins to shake. You throw it into the other chest, and both explode into a mountain of gold inside both of them.
Ooh, piece of gold.
Yeah. How much?
Well, you'd have to go over there and inspect it.
I'm gonna do that then.
All right, you go over there and inspect it. Go ahead and give me an instincts roll as you get close.
I'll do the same, Jake.
Perfect.
boom, and I'll do.
That's an
I'll do
8 with fear.
9
I-
with hope. I finally got
15. 15 with hope.
15 with hope. Perfect. Well, I'm going to give myself that other fear. And what'd you get, Mackie, again? Because I only heard the fear from you.
8 with fear.
You notice nothing as you approach. And what did you get, Jerry? You got 15. And then what did you get, Bob?
9 with hope.
9 with hope. Perfect. Then let me just roll one check. Hey. Bob, you're
Okay.
the only one to notice that the safe's eyes, or the safe begins to have eyes grow from the face of the door. And a small little spear begins to form as Perv begins to inspect the gold. All right. I'm going to go ahead and immediately spend a fear token to activate the battle box. As it transforms into a tiny thing, firing out a tiny little spear of sonic boom at you. Any creature within close range must make a reaction roll with strength or become vulnerable.
Hey.
So that is
right?
Perv, and was anybody near Perv, or did everyone stay back?
I did approach it. I did say that, so.
Okay, so you all as well, PV. So you as well.
I got a 15 with hope.
15 with hope.
With advantage, and I got 21 with fear, and I stopped flying.
Perfect. The 21
with fear.
22 with fear. All right, I'm gonna immediately have to I lose one of my fear tokens because they're gone, but that's fine. And with that, PZ, you're fine, and so are you, Perv. You are no longer vulnerable. You both passed the strength check, but this thing revealed its presence to you when you tried to reach for the gold.
Wait, what was the thing again? Sorry.
It's basically the safe next to all the gold was in fact a mimic, basically.
Yeah.
Does the mimic look like it can move, or is it literally just a stationary safe?
I'm pretty sure it can move. Yeah, it's essentially, instead of it being like a magical mimic, think of it more as a mechanical one, as it's like a robot. That's like boom, boom, boom.
I'm gonna do monster anatomies to see if it has any like weaknesses or advantages. Like metal's probably gonna be strong against fire or something like that.
All right, go ahead and give me some knowledge check with that. Anybody else want to do checks as we get in here?
That is a
I'm gonna
critical
activate
success.
Unstoppable. I'm gonna smack the ever living shit out of this thing.
All right, so you run in to get a smack in on it. Boom, boom.
I got a
Also,
critical.
I am now using Unstoppable.
All right, perfect. So just tell me what you do damage-wise, and I'll affect the thing.
I got 17 hope on the attack roll.
That is a hit.
Then I roll damage. With advantage, sure. And I can get rid of this. That's 10 damage plus 1d6 from Unstoppable. So that's 15 damage.
Boom! As you see, you do a severe hit to this creature, doing 3 points of HP damage to it.
Okay. Yeah, I got a critical success of 25.
25. What were you doing exactly?
Checking its strengths and weaknesses.
Perfect. With a 25 critical success, you notice that, well, it doesn't have any anatomy you recognize exactly. You can see that it's based off some creatures you've seen before, and that you know that this thing has a HP of 8.
Ooh.
And that specifically, it is very dangerous up close, as its physical attack does 3d8.
Ooh.
Hey, would anyone like to do anything?
I'm gonna use up my hope to go back to flight.
All right, perfect. Before you go continue, one thing, because you did critical success, I'll give you this as it's actually from the character sheet. Deathquake. When this adversary marks its last hit point, the magic power it ruptures in explosive force, dealing 3d20 magical damage to all creatures within very close range.
Okay.
So do not be
Then-
close with this when it dies.
Yeah, I'll finish it off with a power push then.
Perfect. So you do a power push, and you said you wanted to continue
No.
flight.
I said I'll finish it off,
Oh, okay.
as in when it's
Okay.
close.
All right, and you continue your flight, PZ. What are you going to do besides that? You want to run up and smack it?
Sure. Okay, because don't have any range anyway, so fucking smack that bitch. What? Just do a roll and attack.
Yep.
Okay. Strength. Use up another fucking hope. Do advantage. Roll. Boom. 10 with hope. And yeah, 10 hit.
Does a 10 hit? No, 10 does not hit.
No.
As you, boom, try to smack into this thing, but your damage doesn't quite go through the creature's tough exterior.
Nah.
I'm gonna do an ice spike since everyone's next to it and I can't
Well,
flame.
One thing first, I as DM am going to activate use 2 fear tokens to activate my turn.
Ooh.
And I'm going to
Ooh.
use a lot of my action tokens. Give me a second. As I'm going to go in and I'm going to attack Bob, who did a critical attack on him. A 16 to hit.
Sure.
And then, let me find my D8. 6. 9. 16 points of damage, Bob, coming towards you.
Which is
Boom! As one of its
half
spears.
It's physical damage?
Physical damage.
Okay. I have resistance to physical because I still have unstoppable up.
Ooh, so you only take half that amount, I think.
How much is that?
Resistance. When an effect makes a creature resistant, it. Oh no, that's restrained. Sorry. What did you say it was?
How much damage did you do to me?
Oh, I did 16 points of damage.
16. Half of 16
Is
is
8.
7. 8? Yeah.
8.
So I take 1 damage. Cool.
1 damage. Boom! And I'm going to roll a 1d6 as I activate with a fear token one of its 6 abilities. Randomized tactics.
Okay.
3. Trample. The cube rockets around a close area, attacking all within range. It attacks with a successful take 3d10 physical damage and are vulnerable until their next turn, with a roll of hope. So that is all 3 of you. That is 16 to hit Bob again, 21 to hit PZ, and 9 to hit Perv. So that's a hit on all of you. So
All hit.
So I'll just have you guys share this damage.
How much damage?
2, 5, 7, and 17. Take 17 points of damage, all 3 of you. Bob, you take half, so that's 8 again. And then PZ 17. You guys can try and use your armor to take some of that off.
Yeah.
I only get stress.
You only get
Perk-
stress, baby.
Perks are having 16 armor.
And then
Yeah, I'm gonna use an
That's
armor
fine.
slot.
I'll use that as well. I'll
then you
use an
take 2
armor
points,
slot.
Jerry, taking the armor instead of 3.
Yeah, because it's
Boom.
yeah.
And immediately, because I used an armor slot, I'm gonna retaliate back. And because I used an armor slot and a retaliate back, and I have the subclass Vengeance, I'm gonna roll 1d10 plus 2. And then you're also gonna take... So that's 7 I rolled, plus my armor, which is 7, so you take 14 damage.
Do you have to hit me with that, or...
No, it doesn't say a roll. It just says when you take damage from a creature in melee range, you may mark a stress immediately and deal damage to the creature.
Equal to
at
your armor
accuracy.
value. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then the other one is vengeance, which is when I do this, I also do the damage equal to your armor value. Immediately to damage when equal to your... Yeah, it doesn't give me...
so it's 7 points of damage to the creature regardless immediately after. Okay. So boom! You watch another free attack coming in from Bob, taking another HP away from this creature.
What happens when I'm at 5 stress?
It kicks over to HP damage.
Oh.
So anytime you get stressed, you get HP damage instead.
And then does it go back to
No.
0?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. So that's why stress is important. It's like your non-lethal damage that you can take a little bit. But the second you get enough of it, it's just going to keep marking up. All right. So with that, that was 2 of my action tokens. I think I could continue on, but I don't really want to beat you guys up too bad. So I'll have 1 free attack because, you know, I didn't really hit Peasy enough with that, right? Like the big turtle guy. It's 12 to hit you.
Hits.
Okay, and then that's 2. 10, 12. 12 points of damage.
Wait, how much are potions?
1d4 health, or
Yeah,
1d4
that's a lot
stress
too,
if you've
yeah.
got the stamina.
Yeah. Alright,
And we-
fuck it. I'm gonna take the brunt of it. Boom,
Boom, boom! PZ being the first one to actually take a full brunt of the hit. Boom! 2 points of damage going straight to him. As you can all see bits of oil and sparks coming out of PZ from that slash. But I'm going to go ahead. It's back to you guys. I'll let you continue.
Who has any armor slots left?
I got 1.
I got
Yeah.
1.
I'm going to spend 2 hope to give both of them a additional to their armor score.
All right.
Oh, armor score slots.
Armor score.
Okay.
So that's a 4 to one of you. You can decide who gets who, and a 1 for the other.
How much you got, Freddy?
7.
I got 7.
Okay. Who took the HP damage? PZ.
I'm at 4 out of 6 on HP.
I'll give the 4 to PZ.
So I
1
now
to
have 11 armor.
Bob.
Okay. I'm gonna drink a potion. Actually, no, wait. Wait, I've got 11. I can lower 11. I can probably take 1 more hit. Yeah, I'm gonna do an attack, Jake.
You're going to do an attack?
Yep. And I'm still flying, so it's gonna be an extra 1d8. I'm gonna use up 1 hope. So do advantage. And there we... What is this one too? What does this do? Down here on the right?
Oh, that's increases the plus to it, I think.
Let's check.
Oh yeah, no, that's the +2 of the strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. 22 with hope.
22 with hope. As you come in to take this thing in, you definitely get a hit in, so give me your damage.
Alright, I'm gonna roll this with my actual dice. Alright.
If you click it, click your damage, and the 2 arrows pointing across, you can actually add more dice. So you can roll it all at the same time.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna roll with my actual physical dice.
I know, just putting it out there.
Just putting it out there, dog. Just putting it out there.
Bruh. So it's 3 plus 6, so it's 9. And then a d8 is gonna be that one. D8 is a 5. So So 9 plus 5, 14.
Yep, 14 points of damage.
Yes, 14 of the brunt. Yeah, 14 hit damage.
Boom! Boom! With your second hit, you feel like you're almost on the cusp of doing this severe hit, but only feeling like a major one by the end. Taking 2 hit points away from this creature as you see this thing on the last of its legs. And I am going to now spend 2 fear tokens to change the tide of battle yet again.
Ooh.
And I'm going to attack. This time at the caster, who has undone all of his goodwill. 7.
That's a hit.
All right. Are you ready for this? Can you handle what's
Go
about
for
to come your way? All right.
With my armor, yes.
6, 6, 7.
19.
19 points of damage coming your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually. 19. Okay. With an armor slot used, that's 3 damage, 1 hit point.
I'm going to use a fear token immediately to activate his wacky wheels of randomized tactics.
Bruh.
And because of sturdy,
3
I gain that.
again!
Oh, I gained that armor slot back. Go for it. Hit me.
Trample, baby!
Oh, that one.
13. 7.
Hit.
14. So, PZ, does a 7 hit you?
Just.
Alright, so, I'm sorry, y'all. You can blame these guys. This is the closest thing to a mimic. I had to go looking for a mimic. That is... Oh, boy. 13... 21 points of damage to anybody being trampled.
Okay.
Wait, how many? Alright, so it's. Wait,
You get a
Me
plus
and-
4 on your armor.
yes, so that's minus 11. So that's 10. That still basically just killed me.
Wait, you're
Like,
dead?
just Kills you?
When you hit damage, there's 3 options you can take. You don't have to die, but you can risk it all. You can roll your hope and your death die or your fear dice, and if you roll hope, you live. All your ailments are gone. All your armor's fixed. You're 100% ready to go. But if you
Or-
roll fear, you're dead.
Is there any other option
Yeah.
besides that?
There's you can basically be like, I'm out, gang. I'm not dying this combat, but I will not be involved in the rest of this combat. Or there's I die and crit success on 1 action. So
Right. Let's just say that he hit a critical part of the robot, so he just collapsed. Just like offline.
at option 2, you watch as PZ goes unconscious and out of this fight for this combat. Completely knocked out.
Doesn't that have a severe effect to it as well?
I think he gets a scar, which means he permanently loses a hope point.
Nah, I don't want that to happen, so I'm just gonna use I'm your shield, and I'm gonna take that attack.
Oh! Bobby, like, no! No, my friend, I will take that hit. So, Bob, that means you're going to take grand total, you're going to take 21 points of damage on your first hit. On your second hit, you're going to take 21 again.
So that's half
Wait.
and half, right?
So that's 10,
Wait,
10 and 10.
Jake, there were
Yep.
2 hits with 21.
But the trample hit everybody. So basically, Bob got trampled, and then as he was a pancake, he got up and pushed you out of the way to get trampled again. He's roadkill. Bob is roadkill the animal. So Bob, you would only take 2 HP damage from that.
Yep, marked it.
And with 21, I only take 5 hit for 5, which is still a minor. So that's just 1 HP.
I'm nickeling and diming you guys out of this shit.
Oh! And I rolled again for sturdy on a 6, so I get the armor slot back.
You know what? You know what? Just because of this shit, I'm just gonna mark. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna block one of them, mark another stress, use a stamina potion. God damn it.
Ooh.
Just to make this math actually set up. And then that means I have 2 HP taken out of 6 instead of 3. And then I do 1d10 plus 2 the damage to him. Plus, you give me 1 plus, so it's 8.
I think you can only use a potion on your turn.
But it's his turn anyway. Like I'm done.
Okay.
Like I'm what I'm gonna do from now on is I'll do that. I'll change tides, and when it's a big fight like this, I'm really think I'm only supposed to hit you guys like once or twice with these things, and then use their special abilities. Because like when you guys think you're safe, I'm just gonna roll the d6 again, and I get to see if I trample you again, or I get to see any of the other cool shit I get to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a power push on the mimic to try and blast it through the hole that was created.
Oh, before you do that, can I just take a potion?
No, you're done.
No, Freddy took the hit for him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh that's right. Yeah, you can take a potion. That's right. I completely forgot about Fred taking the hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you good. You can take a potion. So while he's pushing him, you can take a potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 1d4.
3 damage from retaliation, 3 damage from unstoppable, and then 8 damage from armor, making my total retaliation damage
2. I rolled a 2.
12.
So nice. I'm at 2 out of 6 now.
All right. Wait. All right. So as that's happening, wait, does that happen instantaneous, Freddy, with your retaliation damage?
Yeah, because I threw myself in the way with I am your shield.
All right, so
I get to automatically do that one too.
All right. Unfortunately, Perv, that means you can't do the push because that means Bob taking the damage porcupined his way into blowing up the ship, which also triggers its death quake. So I have to roll a d20 3 times, and I need all of you to give me instinct rolls, okay?
Okay. Since I didn't do that roll, I get hope
Can I
back.
get a plus from a wide nose?
Okay, I'm gonna use up my last hope.
16 was the first d20. 3,
you
19.
Oh, critical success, 21.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll with advantage, and because I did the check beforehand, can I get the +1 to monster anatomy?
Not from the explosion, no. But
like seeing it coming.
21 points of damage is the grand total. I rolled a 16, a 3, and then a 2. You guys are very lucky. That could have gone very well south.
I got a 15 with fear on the instinct.
Perfect.
19 with fear.
Perfect. Well, guys, thank God, PZ and Perv, you only take 10 points of damage because you did half. Meanwhile, Bob, somehow being rolled over, having the thing explode on him with a crit success, he takes no fucking damage. He just stands up and pats himself like everything's good.
I'm gonna use up my last armor slot to negate all of the damage because I'm still at 11. Right? I'm still get the +4 from you, Macklin, right?
It ends after the first time you use it.
Okay. In that case, I didn't use it last time, remember? Because Freddy took the brunt. So I can use it now.
Yep.
So I just go 0. I go down to 0, yeah. No damage taken.
All right. Well, what do you guys do when you go looking in there?
I can rummage through him, try to...
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Jake, would I have... Oh, wait, okay. Would a part of my hand be sharp enough to be used as a carving knife?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I carve a tramp stamp on the back of him.
Good job. Thank you. I was hoping for this to come back. Yes.
Kind of like a marking my territory.
All right, guys. Inside of the robot with the safe. Yeah,
what would that be? What kind of roll would that be?
I don't know. What is your craft check basically gonna be?
That would be control, hide, or tinker. So finesse.
Tinker, finesse, baby.
Finesse.
If
Okay,
that doesn't work, Bob can smash.
18.
18, 19 with fear.
What you see there, my friend, is a absolutely beautiful tramp stamp on the back of this fucking robot. He is perfectly tramp stamped.
Actually, let me figure out what symbol it would be.
An owl, olive tree.
An owl olive
Yeah.
tree. That goes right down my ass crack.
No, it's gonna be this type of owl, like that.
Yeah,
At
that's
the
an
back.
owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. All right, so what you guys find inside of there? Do any of you go looking inside?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, since I'm already carving up, might as well.
You find what appears to be a oddly shaped device. It is kind of like barely longer than your hand, but it very clearly has a handle and like some sort of mechanism where you can pull something back, and it has some sort of cylinder inside of it. You can't quite make sense of it. Give me some
I'm
sort
gonna
of
do a
check.
knowledge check with magical artifact +2.
Perfect.
Ooh, that's a hope with 23. And I gain 2 hopes because there was a 12 in there. Actually, no. I'll take that off and I'll take off a stress.
Someone needs to do something. There's a gun in that perv's hand. Perv, you recognize this as a Magus revolver.
Oh, baby. Okay.
Doesn't that mean that you're gonna have to unequip one of your shields?
Probably, but let's have a look at the revolver.
As well as there appears to be a wand buried deep inside it as well.
Could I do that check on the 1, 2? Or do you want me to do it again?
No, you find a wand of enthrallment. Feature, persuasive, mark stress before rolling presence, and add a +2 to the results. So somebody can be a very good face. It's right now at this point where I'm going to ask that if we want to take a first break or if we want to just call this quits here for the session. You guys have broken into the first little bit of the dungeon and found your first little loot drop. Do you want to continue or end it here?
I'm fine continuing. What about you guys?
I'm down for whatever. I have a backup plan anyway. I just want to play some games, but I can carry on.
I don't care either way, because if we stop playing this, I'll probably start spreading democracy, I'll be honest.
Well, I've already day drank today, so I'm kind of tipsy. So I think I should rather do democracy than this because
The new system is confusing my brain with drunk.
Unfortunately, I was actually falling asleep at times because I've been consuming a lot of wine.
If this video gets a lot of traction, I'll release a video about my thoughts on Daggerheart in the long run.